before it's too late.
My dreams, the green twins with your eyes. What?
Last night I wanted to call you with blood in my mouth, but there's not much I can say. Can't kiss away all your problems, just sleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go up the drive, through the door, cut my hair on the kitchen floor, back in my room. So don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me. Don't go breaking my heart,
Oh yeah, well, let's do this. Now pick your homie rolling. Let me offer my condolence. You don't know just how.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. Fought off foul. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. And the batter now, Gil Hodges. Fastball is outside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
A little bit high. And now 2-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Devers now. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Way back there. Splash into the fountain and gone. Home run. He crushes that one to
same. I wanna see the light on. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing that's playing on my mind. When I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Baby, I've been asking, begging you for more. You see, just take my breath away. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Even my obsession, you're always on my mind. And when I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Okay, I stay way up from map like I don't relocate. Cooking other vibes, I made like 20 flames. This place my level and now I'm a renegade. Live a life on it is my realest face. Staring at the bed, now they got their hands out. Where were you when I was man down? You switching brands now. I'ma be the greatest goon when I'm doing hands down. I'm manning up like quarterback, but I cannot be playing around. Yeah, we gon' like to fly the car. Moving with the waves, wherever we might go. Let me show you supercars, let me show you. Hate it all you want, but you gon' see me touch the sky.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
That's down and in. And that skips in the dirt.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Xander Bogaerts at the plate now. That's ball one. This to third, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Hodges getting ready to hit, and the sweeper is off the plate. Next pitch is outside. Slap the other way, foul.
The count is full.
Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Jock Peterson, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Rafael Devers up to hit. On the ground, 2 ball. On to second, they get one to Hodges in time. That's an inning ending. Here's Mike Trout. That one fouled off. Next pitch inside, and that's ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, and that chance handled. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Juan Soto now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. So digging in, Carlos Beltran. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Rafael Devers. Over to first. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. Throws to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now the DH, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, bases empty. And now Evan Carter. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit. And now they've got some speed.
That ends the inning. So we take. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Johnson back to work. And that's outside. Ball one. Johnson, a 6'10 lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a two-seamer. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. That one missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
That clips the corner. Hodges on at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss there.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to...
Got him! One gone here. Now, here is Zach Neto. To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And he's out. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, base is empty.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Nick Kurtz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Into the outfield, base hit. Coming home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Zach Geloff in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert moves under it. And that's the inning. Back here at PNC Park, new inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Max Fried will go to work. Out to short, Neto. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Doubled in his first AB. Ball 1 to Bogaerts. That one hammered left field. Soto moving back for it. Slams into the wall and hangs on. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. And there's a ball. Line drive and foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. And it's fouled away. That's to third. Devers throws on to first. Third out. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. And that is out of play. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Soto stands in here, trying to hold back his swing there, but went around. That's hard hit on the line. Robert snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a foul out of play. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Robert hustling after it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Pittsburgh, now the left fielder, Jock Peterson. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And that's off the inside edge, and it's 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto sizes this one up. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's one down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Around first, heading for two. The throw to second is offline.
All over that one right there. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Now before the pitch, he looks him back. And now it's Luis Robert. And the pitch is outside, ball one. One out and a runner at second, top half of inning number 4.
Two balls, one strike.
In the dirt. That misses,
That's ball 3.
and that's ball 3.
3 balls, one strike.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Hurts at the plate now as he chases after that one. And it's strike 2. Runner at second here, one gone. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Evan Carter now at the plate. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. That to right. Trout is there. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and here is Devers. Late on that fastball.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now at the plate, Gil Hodges. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Just kind of slice that one into center. Jason Varitek, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Hodges at second with nobody out. That one at triple digits.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Man at second. There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
On the ground to Devers. One out in the bottom of the fourth. And now, Zach Neto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The shortstop takes the ball. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Strike 3. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pickoff moved to second. And they tag him out. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Hit in the air, center field. Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Adley Rutschman. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Skeens, the tall righty, 260 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2023. To third. Devers throws on to first. Rutschman retired. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes X to the plate. That one misses, and that is ball 1. That's down and in. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Hodges up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
The pitch.
Full count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's going to be Nick Kurtz. Johnson back to work. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's deep. See you later. And we're starting over. It's 2-2. Zach Geloff will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Not close with that one. 2-1. And downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. 3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Robert on the move. And out number 1 on the grab. So the lineup flips over. Here's Trout.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And that's a 2-bagger.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Goes down looking. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Lifted in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at PNC Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. Just missed. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases. It's 3-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out, and we're the top half of the 6th. This one smoked on its way out of here. A gigantic blast. And they add to the lead. It's 4-2. Robert now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And the 0-2. Ball 1 there. Next pitch is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Misses. And now it's 3-2. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. A laser to left. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2. And here is Nick Kurtz. And that one lifted in the air center field. Beltran hauls it in for the out. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Still only one out here in the inning. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And there's the strike. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 3. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Strike 3. Steen sends her packing. 2 outs. Base is empty. Hesung Kim digs in now. That one out to right. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here in Pittsburgh, and here is Rafael Devers. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Just missed.
Outside.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Ground ball left side. Devers throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Jason Varitek. And a foul ball. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on. And welcome back to the ball. Park. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Off the mark there.
Outside.
And that's ball 1. That one missed. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Bogart swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Rutschman around third. He'll score easily. Caught in a rundown now.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Bogarts gets his lead at first. Nobody out. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. And there's one away. Here's Jack Peterson. He's already homered in this game. Liner, base hit. And now two aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
And Devers hits that one. And he makes the catch. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Zach Neto. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. So now the DH spot, Nick Kurtz.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Puts a bunt down, and that's foul. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Gets the bunt down the right side, and they put the tag on him for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. That one in triple digits. And that gets down for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
Nope.
Now back
Ball
is against
one.
the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
is
outside.
and that's ball two.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Breaking ball in there, got him. We go to the eighth. Luis Robert now. Iglesias back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Reaching down, makes the catch. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Trout pulls it down, and there's two down. And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Soto really on his horse for it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. And we're back. Now the number two hitter, Juan Soto. Breaking ball misses down and away. In the air, left field, down the line. Peterson makes the grab, one away. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That's ball two.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Rafael Devers now at the plate. Fouled off left side. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at PNC Park, here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That one opts against the fence. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Now around third, waving him home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. And the batter now, Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. And they'll do it again. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A shot to the opposite field, and they boost their lead. It's 8-2. And a foul ball.
Ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. Going to really have to bear down.
That clips the corner. Varitek down to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. So up next, Gil Hodges.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Here is Jock Peterson. That one outside, and that's ball one. And another ball.
No strike.
That's off the mark. Ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Beltran. And that should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Coming home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. 0-2 now. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Ball 2.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That's out to center field. Beltran in position. And no one can get there. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Robert on his way around third. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the DH. Nick left field way back there. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that Should help him feel a little better. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
And a swing and a miss. Kurtz at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Donaldson winds and fires. And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. He was late there, strike 1. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Neto stands in now and watches strike 1. And that drops in for a strike. Donaldson is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs,